Hey there, everybody. What's going on? It is Beakers Bjornson here, and welcome to the Minecraft LP. Alright, so we are on here, and we're back at the base, main base, temple base. Haven't done much here. I always am hearing zombies around here. I need to get rid of that. I need to kind of zombie-proof this area a little bit better, or mob-proof. Wow, that was weird. That's like the first time that's done that. That's how it works. And then, wow, okay. I don't know. Doesn't usually do that, I guess. But I'm gonna throw those in there, and I'll toss this in here. I'm just coming back to the main base here to grab a few supplies. Mainly, I needed a saddle and some meat. But I'm thinking if I'm taking the saddle, I might as well take some horse armor. So you can kind of guess, just from saying that, what we're doing. Like last episode, we were adventuring out in the wild. God, I lost it. Okay. We were exploring new chunks out and about, but I came back and I've been busy building, and I was doing all this other stuff, and I actually haven't been out exploring since the last episode of recording, which was probably about a week ago. I'm just opening up chests. I'm just opening up random chests right now for no reason, and all I need to grab is some wood, and then one other thing I need to do is get ender pearls. Yeah, it's good. Couple stacks. And then also need speed potion, and let's grab this regeneration potion. And insta health. Alright, cool. So anyway, lots of stuff to do in this area still. I haven't, like I've always been saying, I haven't finished the temple, so we got a lot of work to do on that. And just like other work, like all my farms, like that's ready to harvest. My wheat's probably ready to harvest, and the cows are, I don't know why I'm going this way. And the cows are ready to kill. So I got a lot of stuff I want to do over here, and I'm not sure if we're going to do that this episode. Probably not. I'm going to say now. It's probably not. But one episode, or I don't know why I wanted to say episode. One thing we are going to do today is go check out our other farm. So besides our reed farms, melon and pumpkin farm, and our wheat farm being ready to harvest, we also have another type of farm ready for us. We got my Enderman farm that I've built. It's not my design. I want to give credit. I'm just going to give credit now at the beginning of the episode. This design, I believe, was originally made by a guy named Panda. And there's gas making noises while I said that, so I'll say it again. This guy named Panda, I'm pretty sure, is the first one to come up with this design. I need to drink this. So, Genius Panda decided to use just regular pistons and tripwires with hooks, basically to make a farm. And wow, this is fast. Kind of dangerous on this. Oops, okay. But it's a really efficient design, and I actually got done in a day. It took quite some time. I think it was probably 4 hours altogether, 5 hours, and I did it extremely fast. Like I made great time, like record time, in building this thing. The only way I could have done it faster is if I went into creative mode, which I wish I would have done. That would have been like 10 times easier. But it's this build that I did is just so tedious. Like I've built one before just to try to build one, and I've done it in creative mode, and that was hard enough. But knowing that knowing what that's like, building one in creative mode, it is, I can say it's like 10 times as hard doing it in survival, because you always got to worry about dying, and you always got to worry about losing your stuff, and you can't necessarily just go up on a trip with all your supplies on you, and then hope not to die. Although I did kind of do some risque stuff. I did kind of travel with a lot of items on me at once for most of the time, but it wasn't that bad. Okay, it's not nighttime, but I'm pretty sure I slept here anyway. Yeah, pretty sure I slept here. And actually, why don't I throw this and this in here? This is basically the travel pack. I got my ender chest, the bed, and now the horse stuff. Oh, shoot. Okay. Of course, I forgot one thing. This is new. That's new, if you didn't know. I forgot to get sugar. I need sugar for actually taming my... okay, I thought I was on difficulty hard. I just haven't seen any mobs lately. I don't know why it would have changed, but I don't know. Thought I'd check it. But I needed sugar for taming horses. The only reason I'm bringing a saddle and armor is so if I run into horses while I explore, I'll be able to tame them. But I didn't bring any sugar, so we got to do that. And I think actually this episode is going to be mainly about the Enderman farm. I'm going to spend a good amount of time explaining it. It's not going to be too long, but it's interesting stuff, and it's a cool build. I really want to show it off because it took me so long, and it's taken the most materials so far in our LP. So a lot of our cash has gone towards this, so to speak. And this is what it looks like. It's huge. Pretty balla shakala. So this is what it looks like from the back. It looks like I can get it all in one I can get it all in my one frame. So up here is where basically the little room is and where all the Endermen fall down. I think this is one of the times, like one of the few times. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go over here. Go to master volume. I still haven't learned all the new update volume stuff, but we're going to turn that down. But I was saying this is one of the few times I think I'm going to go into creative mode. I think that'll be really cool, because I can go into creative mode and I can fly up and actually show you the stuff. I won't have to go grab ladders and get blocks and pillar up and stuff like that. So that'll be cool. So I'll do that in a second. But anyway, so this is the little room down here at the Enderman farm. So I believe it is 19 levels, starting from right there. I believe there's 19 of these. We might have to count them, or we should count them. But also, so Enderman can teleport, I think, 32 blocks away from wherever they are. So I went ahead and brought water all the way out here, and they can't spawn anywhere. This isn't tall enough for them to spawn, and they won't spawn on this glass or the ice, so that's cool. Or they won't teleport there, so this is pretty teleport proof, and the only place out here that Enderman can spawn is basically up in the farm. And yeah, that's kind of key to this farm. I'm gonna go ahead and just talk, and I can actually get 30 levels just as I ramble on like I've been doing. But anyway, the key to this farm is like making the only place the Enderman can spawn in the farm, because that's how you get maximum efficiency. That's also why you make it so far out in the middle of nowhere, is because nothing else is spawning out here, so therefore the blocks that you do place really matter for spawn rates and stuff like that. So this farm is extremely efficient because I've made it to where Endermen can only spawn in the farm out here, which is just great. And actually, like, while I farmed this before, this will never go empty. I've done it a few times. I'll actually show you how many times I've done it, because I've enchanted for every time that I've done it so far. But you get levels insanely fast with this XP machine, and pretty much while you're enchanting and putting ender balls away and eating food and stuff like that, the pool of Endermen regenerates, or more spawn, I guess is a better way of saying it. More spawn and fall down, and kill them. So yeah, extremely efficient farm. I've built, like I said, I've built one of these in creative mode, and I don't think I've made as many layers as I made in this farm. So this is my most efficient Enderman farm yet, I would say. But I really like the design in here too. So down here is where they fall. I went ahead and just did that with clay. That was like one of the first blocks I placed in this build. Was where they were gonna fall, and then just did some glowstone for some light, and I mainly used snow, because snow is a pretty easy block to get for this whole build. The whole area up there I used for snow, or I used snow, and I also used I was gonna say I used a whole bunch of half slabs, is what I'm gonna say. I used a whole bunch of half slabs when doing this build. So basically, half slabs and snow is what's in here, and oh, that's just great. Knockback 2. And then down here I did a whole bunch of glass. I just thought it really fits the end, and it's kind of cool to be able to see just the vast under nothingness in the end on the floor here. So that's pretty nice. I also like the blue tent. That's cool. But in here is where I'm storing enchanted books right now. I don't think this is where I'm going to keep them. I have a pretty cool idea, a library of sorts, so we'll work that out. But I've gotten some okay books. These books up here are not the best. They're just regular everyday books, and Knockback 2, crap books like that. But then down here we got a Protection 4, which is pretty sweet. That'll be nice for a chest plate or something. And then I also got a Respiration 3 Silk Touch 1. So I'm not sure what all that goes on, but it'll pretty much, I'm pretty sure it'll put Silk Touch on anything, and I'm not sure if the Respiration will go on. I really haven't messed with it yet. But yeah, these chests are also for storing later on. This is going to just hold enchanted stuff, and over here is going to be full of ender pearls before I know it. I'm probably going to fill up these 2, 4, 6 chests with ender pearls, and that will be our back stock, or our stockpile of ender pearls. And then when we really don't have, looks like I can't throw these out. And then when we really have a back stock of them, I don't know what we'll do with them. I guess we will walk out here and throw them right here instead, because that works just as good. Alright. Yeah, that's basically it down here. Enchantment table, you saw, I used it. This goes up to level 30, so I can just place torches if I need it to be lower. So this looks pretty nice. I just tucked it in the corner. And then over here we just got our anvil for using. We got our ender chest for getting our diamonds and stuff like that. And a crafting table, because this was the last thing I placed in here, was a crafting table. I almost forgot about it, because I just wanted to enchant like a shovel. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I went to, not enchant, but I was going to enchant it, but I went to make a shovel, and I couldn't because I didn't have a crafting table, but made one. So now we got that. And speaking of the shovel, I got a Fortune 3 shovel, and I actually combined it with the other one that we were using. So it had efficiency 4 on it. So through combining 2 shovels, it cost 36 levels, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty positive it was 36. I combined 2 diamond shovels, and I got this god shovel. Best thing you could ask for: efficiency 5, fortune 3, unbreaking 3. I guess Soak Touch would be a nice one too, but we'll get one of these days. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's about it for down there. Enchantments galore. So now anytime we need an XP, this is where we need to be. If I need any tools, all I need to do is come here and enchant away. So we're gonna do great on tools and all that situation. So yeah, in creative mode here, game mode 1, we can just look around here. I covered the whole place down here with water, because they would have been able to spawn on these hole blocks and stuff. And this is just rings to keep them falling down straight. It's every 2.5 blocks, so they can't escape this fall. Pretty smart idea. And then this, when I first saw this, this farm is kind of old. I think it was made back in 1.3 actually. But this is a genius idea. These reeds reset the fall damage for all the Endermen. So that way you can just build this up. I think it is, I should remember this number. I pretty much went off a tutorial to build all this, to be honest. But, I don't know. It pretty much zeroes the fall damage for all Endermen, so that way you can make tons and tons and tons of layers and layers and layers of Enderman spawning pads. So this is how big the farm is. It looks ginormous from the top. You can see how many layers it is. It is just ginormous. And as I'm looking, actually I haven't got to like look at this view yet. Oops, and here it is. Yep, I was looking for this. So like I said earlier in this episode, this is like the most tedious build ever. I have to place half slabs in these spots on every single layer. Every single layer is identical, so everything is the same on this build. But if you just miss, that's weird. That blows. But if you just miss just one layer, that can bring down your efficiency, because Enderman can now spawn right... Where was it? He was standing, was it all the way down here? Yep. Enderman can spawn here and there, so that's why he's right there. I will have to pillar all the way up and do that. So that sucks, but now I can see I only missed one spot, and I believe this is 19 layers. I'm pretty sure I counted correctly. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yep, 19. I was running out of air at the end, so that's why it sounded so weird. But yeah, 19 layer farm, that makes it so efficient. And, I shouldn't have fallen that far yet. 19 layers is really what makes this farm so perfect. It makes it to where enough Endermen are always down there. You get levels really, really fast. So, and this is actually as far as it will go. Well, it's not the ceiling of the end, but this is as high as you should build it, apparently. If you build it any higher, they're really kind of pointless because the chunks aren't loaded this high. So past 125 you don't want to build. So I only built up to 122, and it's all good. So 19 layers is what you can fit in that space, and that's what I did. But yeah, awesome possum farm. Oh, that's cool. When you fall, didn't kind of do it that time. I think I have to shift down. I don't know, it does like an animation when you fall now. It's kind of cool. But let's go ahead. Yeah, if you press up, some changes. Nice. So there we go. Game mode change back to our good old survival. And that is the Enderman farm, guys. I'm super proud of that. Yeah, detailed explanation. Yeah. Really, it took so long, so it's got to be in the video. I mean, it is. It's so useful. It's an awesome build too. Probably one of the best things in this world so far. One of the few things still we haven't built so much. But I think in this episode we aren't gonna go exploring. I've spent quite a bit of time explaining the Enderman farm anyway, and I'm on a bit of a time crunch myself, in actual time, not Minecraft time. So I think I will meet you guys back at the base for a little bit of farming and some chit chat. So give me 1 second here. Alright, hey guys, so I didn't realize how much time I actually spent explaining all that, but that is awesome. I must have been very detailed, I hope. I will, I'm gonna watch it back anyway. I always make sure my stuff doesn't have anything just really stupid or any slip up that I missed. Oh, sound, get back, come back, sound. How you doing? 69? Sure. If you really want it to be, why not? That is so loud now, it seems. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, that took me quite some time, and it turned out great. I'm really glad that it works. It's not malfunctioning too bad. I will have to fix that one spot that we saw, but hopefully that'll only take me like, 10 minutes at the most. It shouldn't even take that long. I only got to place a couple pieces, a couple blocks, but it should be fast. I've said and a million times. Anyway, next topic. God, said it too many times this episode. But I was gonna talk about next episode and what's to come up next. Okay, I'm done commentating. My words are entangled and my tongue is not working. I just can't talk. So it ran its course. I was able to explain the whole Enderman farm, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one for more spasming out and more awesome builds. Things to come. I'm gonna finish up this temple, and we're also going to start exploring, so don't be surprised if I am in a new location or out and about next episode. So see you guys then.